Hey there guys, welcome back to another episode of Matt's Art Box. This one's kind of a little update plus an art video. As you can see, I have updated my area a little bit. I've got some better lights now. I have a better arm to hold the camera instead of the PVC that I used to have. I have stitches everywhere. Move my computer up to the top here. And then, for whenever I'm actually doing my editing and everything, I have my Xbox and everything here right beside of me. But, enough about that. For this episode, we are going to do a kind of a character redraw. One of my Inktober videos. I created one that was for the prompt rocket. So right now I'm going to show you how I kind of go through my character design process. And we're going to redraw this guy. Let's get started. Alright, some slight technical difficulty. I thought I hit record, but apparently I didn't. So I'm going to show you the after effect for the basic design process that I kind of go through. Alright. Like I said, here we have our original picture that I did back in October. I kind of go off of it to give me some basic rough designs. And I usually will start with the head, because if I change the head, it'll usually change how I do the body. And then I'll do just a few different types. Like this one, I kind of did two different visor types. I mean, they kind of look similar, but this one here, it's integrated into the helmet, where this one here, it kind of sticks out more anime style. And then I went through and I changed some of the aspects on the actual chest armor. And I thought I might do something with some cannons behind it. And once I get finished with a basic kind of rough design, I'll go through and create a few just rough poses. Just some basic design work. Then once I have an idea there, I'll start with the basic drawing layout. And then I just usually let my hand go. Let it be creative. So let's go ahead and start that process. time for a break. Alright, back to work. Alright, so we've got the rough sketch laid out. So let's go ahead and move our initial designs over. Get rid of these. Get rid of that. And I've had a few questions lately on what kind of pens I like to use. I like to use the basic Micron number 3, sometimes the number 5, and then the basic Tombow pens. And I like the one with the soft brush. I can use the hard one either, but I like to use the 03 Micron for smaller details, and then I like to use the Tombow for line weight. So let's get started. Alright, that's it for the first round of inking. I'm going to let that dry, and then we're going to come back to it here in a few minutes as soon as it gets dried. So right now, let's take a break. Alright, so we erased some of our construction lines. We got most of the ink work done. You can slightly see some of the red left over, but like I said, if you're going to do any digital or if you're going to color it, it's not going to show up. To finish our line weight and our dark areas, I'm just going to use this regular Copic marker and then the Tombow marker. And let's continue. Alright, I think I'm going to call it a day on this one. I finished most of the inking. Usually sometimes whenever I go and do my coloring, I will go ahead and add some more inking also. I did kind of do some slight shading in some places, but usually I try to do my shading when I do my coloring. But this will be it for this video. Next week I will release part 2 to this video, because I think this one's been long enough, where we will actually color this drawing. So make sure that you subscribe and turn on your notifications, and that we'll see you next week. Have a good day.